It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Arrowhead. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They go play action for Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught downfield by Pickens. They get 24 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Here we go. 11 empty. Can. Stop. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. We get this to about midfield. big Grady Jerry shuts it down.
At the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. Snap a knife.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there.
One, right?
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Gun.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Off throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Joe Burrow sacked. A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Right, 80. Right, shot. 12. 11 empty. Shot.
Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
11. Shot.
Now Jacobs. And they're not going to even sniff the 1st down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is moving.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on it.
11 empty. Tape. Here we go. 11. Back.
Here's Burrow. That's Incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go. Under 10, 10.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Gun 11 MT, 11 MT. 80. Place hot. Hunt. 11, 11, 11. The hot.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11 up. The hot.
Back To throw, Burrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
The offense retains possession.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Carter, the number 3 overall selection. There for the stop.
Here we go. 11.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. 3rd and long.
Gun.
Now, Burrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On play action, here's McCarthy. What teamwork the receiver coming back for the completion. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
Ready up.
It is 2nd and 9. Here's McCarthy. This one caught right side by Knox. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2.
19 Tigers.
To throw is McCarthy. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. Pick up there of 19 yards. First down, KC.
19 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this one in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 11, top.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Here we go. 12. 11.
At the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Eagles. His second touchdown of this first half. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. They'll return this from the 11. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
A little play action here with McCarthy. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Aside that open man is Knox. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
To kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Second and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll get that complete to Ross. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Turnover on
Stop.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go. Stop.
2nd down, Burrow. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard
11
line.
MT, Kate. Right 80. Right shot. 11. Stop.
Burrow now. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. That one, taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He'll get that out wide to Sampson. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Third and 10.
Here we go, set. 72, 60, Check out. Rush in. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 79, Bronco.
From the shotgun, that's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 34-yard line.
Good say. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
It leads to
Try again. It's second and 10.
11. Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. He'll let this go for Pickens. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
On one, ready?
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
First and goal,
11
Philadelphia.
coming. Here we go. 12. Wide 80. Dot.
Burrow. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Look wide, get this one complete. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On play action, here's McCarthy. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Short pass taken in by Knox. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
6 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
6 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's got some space past the 20, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Goes 1st down.
Running is Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Eagles 1st down. A gain of 34 yards.
First down throw for Burrow.
Eagle 1st down.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 5-yard line.
Right 80. 11 Thomas.
They go play action for Burrow. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Burrow leading them to the line. They'll go for 2.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll get that complete to Ross. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. What you got? Go street. I got him. On me.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.